Hi guys, hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hopefully you guys are good. Hopefully you guys are great. I know I am. If this is not your first time here, hi baby, hi. Thank you so much for constantly choosing to watch my videos. I mean, honey, you could be anywhere else with anybody else doing something else, but you're here, and for that I'm truly grateful. If this is your first time here, hi baby, hi. Welcome home. You will definitely enjoy it here. And if you're still undecided about hitting that subscribe button, please do so and you will not regret it. Yeah, it's been quite a minute, right? Life has been a bit busy, but God is faithful, and I have exciting news I'm gonna share in due time. But for now, God is faithful, God is good, God is great, and that's all that matters. As you guys can see by the title of the video, I really wanted to come out here and just talk about the harsh reality of adulting. I've been trying to film this one, but there's always that part of me, the hugest part of me, which is my faith. And honestly speaking, guys, I'm grand because I put my faith in God. Like, I trust God so much to understand that He's got it sorted. So I don't really worry much about a lot of things, if not everything, because God has it sorted. However, I had to tap into the mlebere that I was in December. I was stressing, I was not okay because, final year of varsity, what then, especially with that unemployment rate in South Africa, it gets to all of us, so I think I'm just going to channel like Mlebore, and then we are going to talk about that. Let us get right into it. I believe everything we have left. So young and naive of me to think she was from your past. Alrighty, okay guys, disclaimer, this is really not this is not a solutions video. I don't hold the solutions, it's just more of a venting video, and just to let you guys know that we're really in the same boat. We're all going through the same things, and yeah. Right. So I had a conversation with a few of my friends about the unemployment rate, or just uncertainty after graduating, right? So you graduate with the hopes of, the world being your oyster. You graduate with the hopes of employment just rushing to you, employers just competing for you. You know how high schools teachers used to tell us that varsities are gonna fight for you, where so you also you also grow out of varsity with that mentality of, okay, cool, I've got my qualification, I got it with such great marks, surely I'm going to get A, B, C, and D. And you are then faced with the harsh reality of maybe things are not going to work out like that, or things are actually not working out like that. I remember in January, December, I was losing my mind. I think that's one of the biggest reasons I couldn't really enjoy my holidays, because I'm like, okay, cool, fresh out of varsity, what then, right? And also, especially for me and a lot of NSFAS funded students, you're like, okay, cool, there isn't stipend that you're getting, there isn't anything, it's just you and you alone. I remember also, just before my graduation, I was talking to this other friend of mine, and then he was like, Malabaka, if I don't get a job, I am dropping out. I'm not gonna further my studies, because I can't expect my family to do anything. And it just hit me that yo, ekhaya babeke wena. Because also, especially in the Black community, most of our families, have entrusted us with what's this, uplifting or relieving rather them of a certain tax bracket or poverty as a whole. So when you are fresh out of varsity, they are very hopeful, like, oh my goodness, some people have spent their last on you to just make a change, like make home better. And after varsity, how do you then go back and say, yo, I'm really trying, but it's not coming together as I had planned it would. So life after varsity, guys, is honestly so scary. You don't know you really don't know anything. I was also just scrolling down on LinkedIn, and I saw this lady saying that she's been unemployed for 10 years, guys. 10 good years. And I'm like, 10 years? 10 years? I'm fresh out of varsity, and I can't imagine being unemployed for even, like, I feel like even the 6 months now is a bit of a stretch. You know, luckily for me, I do other things, and you know, at least I can sustain alive, and I'm so blessed. You know, I don't take that for granted. Like, God really, I don't know what God did, how he shifted, how he moved, but I'm so grateful for that. However, there are other people with that do not have the same luxury, you know, and it's like, 10 years, what then? You know, what then? um I think also one reason that I also opened this channel is that maybe hopefully 3 years down the line will be monetized, and then that's another source, another stream of income. And you know, because it's just so scary being home with nothing to do, you know. And I can't, yo guys, I cannot explain the how disheartening it is to just receive. Guys, I apply for jobs religiously. I apply religiously. Like, I really apply religiously. At the end of the day, I think I'm just comforted in knowing that God knows what's best, and there's really not much I can do, honestly. All I'm gonna do is just, you know, put out my CVs, and we'll just wait. So with in the same breath of me saying I apply religiously, there's always that element, yeah, the devastation that comes with the rejection. If I show you guys my email, if I show you guys my email, so do we regret, so do we regret, so do we regret. Like, it's honestly so disheartening. It is so demotivating. It is so discouraging, because, yo guys, life after varsity is very scary, you know. I wish that I had started this channel when I wanted to start this channel years ago, you know. But there was always that element of fear. There's always that element of me not being good enough. There's always that element of friends even discouraging me, and family, you know, like a lot of people just discouraging me to just, like, from putting myself out there. And I'm like, yo, had I not listened, I also believe in God's divine timing. Honestly, I don't think that it would have. I don't, you know, I just feel like this was the perfect time. But had I opened it then, maybe, who knows, I could be on, you know, a million subs. You know, I could be somewhere generating an income and you know, this is why I always say, guys, if you have a dream, of, or if you're so good at something, you know, do it so well and monetize it, because there aren't jobs. You know, there really aren't a lot of opportunities in the country at the moment. Now we are praying for better days, honestly. But if you're really good at something, if you're 16 watching this, if you're fresh in varsity watching this, if you're even after, like, varsity at home, and like, I wanna plan, like, things are not coming together, like, just think of something, you know. I am not business minded at all. I'm really not. I'm not. I'm not. It's something that I've just struggled with. But there are other parts of my life that I'm very passionate about that could one day, you know, give me money. But so if you're business minded, if you have that business, if you want to open that channel, if you want to do, I don't know what you want to do, please do it now. Don't hesitate, you know. Don't fold your arms and say, you, hopefully, you know, things are gonna look up. So yeah. And also, in the same breath, with people that are in my boat where we just applying religiously, I saw this, I had the discussion with my friends, and where I was attending the Thursday, yeah, in the lecture hall we're attending, and we just spoke about how, guys, like, honestly, if something is yours, it will not miss you. If God has destined something, if something has your name on it, it's not going to miss you. Like, if something is written mo lebore, it's not going to miss me. And I think also, just to give you guys what's this, like, encouragement, like, if it has your name on it, honey, it will not miss you. It will not miss you. It will not go a street further. It will not go a surname before or ahead, before or ahead, it will not miss you. So just stay rooted in the fact that God has got you. If you can do something right now, so you start that business, sell those things, just present yourself as a person that can maybe be like offer motivational speaks speech can offer motivational speeches, like whatever. Just position yourself right. Start thinking of your bag now, because life after varsity is crazy. Like, I'm just thinking, guys, like, had I not gotten the opportunities that I've gotten, guys, I don't know where I would have been, right? Because I've been applying, I've been going to revamp my CV. Luckily all these resources are free, and luckily I'm in a position where these are given to me, well, to all UJ students. Honestly, they're free. But I'm just thinking, like, had I not gotten this opportunity, I don't know, I really don't know, but God is so faithful, God is so intentional. And if you're just at home stressed, or you're at home, why are other people progressing before we, honey, a lot of us are stuck with you, and there's nothing wrong with you. There's honestly nothing wrong with you, nothing wrong with your qualification, nothing wrong with, there's nothing wrong with you. It's unfortunately things don't work out at the same time. And like, as well, and then, like, honestly speaking, I just trust in God. I just trust in God's timing. I trust in, I think that's one of the reasons I have stopped worrying does not exist in my vocab anymore, because I'm like, yo, hey Mudimi, you have said in your word that, you have said in your word that, I was reading, I'm not quite sure the book, actually, and my Bible is right there, but I'm so lazy to stand up. I think it's Numbers. Where the Bible says that he is not a man, guys, that he should lie. God will follow through his word. He watches his word so that it comes into fruition. He's not a man to lie, And I think that gives me so much hope that hi Mudimi, you have said this in your word, and I'm going to chill and not worry, because another tool that the enemy uses is the brain. The enemy will fill your mind up with a lot of garbage. You will end up believing the enemy. Guys, the devil works all the time. I need a lot of Christians to stop downplaying the enemy. The enemy works all the time. The enemy has even penetrated churches. He is in churches. It's not like you're gonna go fight the enemy in a worldly place, whatever. Even in the church, even on the pulpit, the enemy is there. And I think it's very important to just stay rooted in your word. Understand the promises of God. Understand the promises of God. Stay in the promises of God. Stay in the grace of God. I want to stop talking. I was watching this podcast last night, and this lady was like, God, I never want to be out of you. Like, I never want to step out of your grace, because your grace is what qualifies me to things that I don't qualify for. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm gonna wrap this one up, guys. Unemployment is real. Don't be too hard on yourself. Mudim ohona. Yeah, be grand. I love you guys so much, and I'm praying for you guys. I hope you guys are praying for me as well. Just be grand, be grand, be grand, be grand. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video.